How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. How was your day today?
My day was normal, good.
Okay,
Yeah, how was your day?
all right. My day was pretty exhausting. I had college today, and from there, also had to go to a social service center and do a presentation. And from there, I came back by like 6:40, and I had my sessions from 7. So it has
So
been a pretty long day.
it's a second session.
Third. It's
Third.
my third
Oh,
session today.
okay, great. So what are you studying?
Right now I'm pursuing my English honors from
Okay,
Delhi University.
okay. And where
Yeah.
are you?
I live in Delhi right now, but I'm from Kerala.
Oh, great. Malayali.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Have you gone through the session document?
Yeah, I saw only.
Okay. All right.
It was
So,
about the
pardon?
it was about the census.
Yeah, yeah. So it's about if you had to lose a sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can you explain what are our senses? I mean, can you name the senses that we have?
Uh, Taste, hear,
Mm-hmm.
sight, smell, and touch, and sixth one is
Yes.
common sense.
So, what all did you say? Taste, touch, sight,
Hear and smell.
sound. Okay, it's a sense of sound. Yeah,
Yeah, sense of sound and smell.
smell. Yes.
Yeah,
So that covers five. All
yeah.
right. Okay. So these are the five senses, and what do these senses do?
Uh, these all are help us with our day-to-day life.
Yeah. These all are helpful to us, or
Help.
these help us survive and feel
Yes.
our environment, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So now all of these are obviously important and we use them simultaneously as well.
Yeah.
Um, but according to you, which is the most important sense?
The most. Uh, According to me, all senses are very important in our life. But
Mm-hmm.
if I had to give it a percent or in order, so I will say the most one is sight.
Most important one. Yeah.
Yeah, the most important one is sight
Why?
because from our eyes we look up the thing and we look up the world. So if there is
Look
n-
at the world. Look
look,
at the thing.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, look at the things, look at the world, look at the food. Everything is related to our sight.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So which is the least important sense according to you?
And the list, I was thinking about the least senses, but I thought every senses are very important. But the list may
But
be
since you could
according to
name
me.
very important,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it would be I would say two. Okay, the first one is smell, and the
Mhm.
second one could be touch. Any one of these two.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if you ask me, I feel like smell is the least important because touch is still important. You won't feel if your hands are burning or if something is pricking
yeah,
at you if you don't have this sense of touch, right?
yeah,
So touch is very important, but smell I think is still manageable because we do
yeah,
lose our sense of smell when we get cold or it's one of the symptoms of COVID as well. But
yeah,
people have survived through it, right?
yeah,
So that is why I feel like that is still manageable. Okay.
yeah.
All
But
right.
okay, go on.
No, no, tell me.
No, no, go on.
All right. So, coming to an interesting question. If
Yeah.
you could acquire another sense, what would that be? So, basically, you need to, use your imagination and come up with anything because
Uh,
it's anyway a hypothetical question.
yeah. Thinking that what other people is thinking about ourselves, the sense that we can acknowledge what's going
So,
on there.
basically, reading other people's mind in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes.
And according to you, what would be?
Yeah, that's a very common one that I've heard. You know, getting to know what the other person is thinking.
Hmm.
Um, but yes, but okay. So the sixth sense that we talk about at times, the instinct that we get, a vibe that we get at times. Um, for anything, a gut feeling that you get about something that
Yeah.
okay, this place doesn't look safe or this person doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Those instincts that we say that's the sixth sense. But again, that is not always very accurate. It is not always correct. So if
It's
you ask me, I would want that to be an actual sense which actually indicates the correct
actually
thing.
okay. Yeah, it's a good.
Okay. All right. Now, what is the importance of each sense according to you? So let's begin with sight, since you think that's the most important one.
Yeah.
What is the most important thing about sense of sight?
Yeah, as you told before that if you are touching any fire or any hot thing, so you will not be able to feel that
I'm
your.
asking about sight, so
Yeah,
you are
yeah,
telling
yeah,
me.
yeah. I'm coming towards the site.
Okay, all right, continue.
Yeah. So sight is very important as we see that yeah there is a fire. We don't have to touch that fire, and whatever you are going to eat, we see that food first, then we touch and then we eat. And where we want to go first, we look up the way, paths and roads, then we follow the path. In everything what you are doing in your day to day life, it's very important of our side.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next is smell. Sense of smell. Why is
Yeah.
it important?
um, Before if we have to eat something, before touching the food or before put into our mouth, sometimes we smell the how it if it's rotten or it's not rotten, if it's good or not. So sometimes we smell things before doing anything.
Okay. All right. Next is touch.
Touch. Touch is also important in every area. If like sometimes we touch and feel yeah it's a hot or it's a cold. And uh, when we go to market, sometimes we touch the vegetables, it's good or not, so we can think yeah it's good. So in this area touches is very important.
Yes. And even more than that, like I said, for self defense and all of that,
Yeah.
to feel stuff, we need touch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's left now? Hearing. Sense of sound. Why is that important?
Sound is very important whenever we watch any movies. And if we are walking on road, so from the behind, if somebody is honking, so we can be alert side that from the behind vehicle is coming, so we have to move aside, something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. While watching movie and while talking also, if we are not able to hear what other person is saying, so it will be disaster.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's somewhere important for communication as
Yeah.
well as for being alert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's left now? Smell is done, touch is done, sight is done.
Every all five, I guess, done.
Taste, I guess.
Taste.
Did we do
Which,
taste? No.
yes, we did test. Taste, no.
No,
No,
we didn't do taste. Yeah.
we didn't do. Yeah. So taste is also very important. If you are feeling hungry and you are not feeling the taste of the food, so you will not enjoy the
Okay.
food.
If you're feeling hungry, then the taste won't matter because you're hungry, you'll eat anything. But
Yeah, but
in general, yeah, we
if
need
you
to
are
have
full, yeah,
tasting.
yeah. But if you don't have taste and also you are hungry and you are eating anything, in the moment of hungry, we can eat anything. But after that, after affecting, like if we don't have taste and we are eating any rotten food or the stale food, so after that it will be very harmful for our body after some time. So
Hmm.
taste is also very important sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, which sense do you think do you use the most?
I use the most, like in which type? In our day-to-day life, in my day-to-day life, uh, I use first eyes, sight, and hearing sense. Yeah,
Okay,
these two I
so
use the most.
sight is always the first thing, right? So
Yeah,
since we've talked about sight so much, what do you think about the life of blind people? How do they survive?
yeah. Life is very difficult, so only I can say that we all have five senses, so we should be happy.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
We don't value them as much,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So, can you maybe talk about a day without any senses?
Yeah, without any senses, it will be difficult. We can survive anyhow. We will have to manage everything.
It will
And
be like a feeling of being paralyzed because I
yeah,
think that's what happens with them because they're not able to do anything. Right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, can you just last question for the day? Can you just tell me an incident or anything that you can recall right now where one of your senses saved you in a dangerous situation?
mm, right now I cannot recall any incident.
I'm sure there is always a lot of it, you know.
Yeah, there would be a lot of it, but in this moment, I think I cannot recall any
All right, I'll only
incident.
share, which I'm
Yeah,
sure must have been there with you as well. So when
yeah,
you cross a road, you
yeah,
use your sense of sound and sight, and that helps you cross the road. Otherwise, you might meet with an accident, right?
yeah,
So that is one instance where you were saved from a dangerous situation, right?
yeah,
Okay. So there are a million more every day, which we are saved due to these
yeah.
senses, right?
We are in our every day. We are saved due to our senses, but sometimes
Exactly.
we don't give attention to that incident. Like because of the eyes, we are saved, and because of the sound, we saved from the accident. Like that, we don't think this type of the thing. So it could be
Exactly.
because of that. Yeah.
Yes. And with that, we're at the end of the session. Time is almost up. So anything you want to ask or say?
No, I don't have any particular question.
All right. Okay, then. As far as feedback is concerned, I must say you were really good, and it was lovely talking to you. And yeah, just one or two places where I corrected you. You just need to keep that in mind. But
Yes.
yeah, you were really good. I mean, I don't really have anything else that I have to say. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right then. Good night. Thank you. Bye
It
bye.
was nice talking to you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.